それでは、ソーラさん、Thank you very much for joining me for this conversation.
Thank you too.
Sora-san, you have different personalities, seems like. So which one are you right now?
I'm just being myself. I'm not really playing the Sora the TROLL character. It's like one character I made about a year ago, but I'm just being myself.
Okay.
Like this is me not really trying to be Sora the TROLL. So
Are you sure?
yeah, I am. If I'm like being Sora the TROLL, I would just like say some stupid, dirty things, but I just kind of decided not to say any of those things. So I'm just being myself right now.
日本語も喋れる You can speak Japanese too.
日本語も Yeah, I do, but yeah, I do speak Japanese too. But yeah, I speak Japanese too.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm back. 東京出身 You're from Tokyo.
No, actually. I'm currently in Chiba, and I think I was born in Fukushima. And I came to Chiba when I was like 6 or 5, maybe. So I've been in Chiba for 23 years now, I think.
Okay. For me, like I can't tell the difference between Tokyo and Chiba. It looks like about the same thing.
Tokyo and Chiba are exactly the like. So there are no like any differences between Tokyo and Chiba. The only difference is like Chiba is like, I think people in Chiba are just a lot more. I think this is just my opinion, but people in Chiba are more stupid, and people in Tokyo are just a lot more smart, I think. But I don't know if that's true or not. So that's just what I think.
Guitar, you play the guitar too, huh?
I play the guitar too, but I'm actually not that good as a guitarist. Like, so I've been playing guitar since I was like 7. So technically, I've been playing the guitar for 21 years, but I still suck at it. So I really cannot play anything.
どのようにしてこのチャンネル始まったんですか？Sora the TROLL, Sora the TROLL?
Yeah, Sora the TROLL, yeah. Should I say that in English or like in Japanese?
Oh, in English, please.
Okay. So,
Japanese, please.
Japanese, okay.
Either way.
So, okay, so I'm gonna just talk about it in English because I think I'm used to talking about that in English a lot more than Japanese. So how it started was there's a long history behind it. So I made the channel like about I think 4 years ago. But when I started the channel, it was like nothing weird. Everything was actually decent. Like I used to make there's like this one game called Counter-Strike, and people call it CSGO. And I used to make CSGO videos a lot. It was just me. The channel was just all about me playing the game and just trolling other people kind of in the game. But it was not that weird as it is now. And it suddenly changed. I think that was last year. I uploaded this video where I watched Filthy Frank's Weebos. So like there's this one video called Weebo. And Filthy Frank uploaded the video about, I think that was like 4 years ago, and I basically reacted to the video. And since then, people kind of told me to be more weird and do just more stupid things like Filthy Frank did before. Because Filthy Frank, so if everybody, yeah, so Filthy Frank is like one of the best YouTubers, I think, in the entire YouTube history, and people kind of miss him because Filthy Frank quit YouTube about 2 years ago, I think, like 3 years ago. And people basically just wanted me to be the next Filthy Frank, basically. So I was like, I don't really... So back then, though, I didn't think that I could be like Filthy Frank, but kind of just forced myself to be the next Filthy Frank, and that's how it started. And that's why I started doing stupid things and creepy things to girls and like other people around me.
I saw a video in which your mom is hitting you on the butt. No, spanking you on the butt. あれはどういうことなんでしょうか？
あれはどういうこと？あれはどういうこと？ So, I don't know how to explain it, but so I think how do I explain it? It's just how it is with me and with me and my mom. So my mom is actually, so my mom is my mom, but she is also at the same time like one of my best friends, to explain it. So I've been kind of trolling my mom a lot, and this is kind of rare for any Japanese people, because Japanese people, this, I don't really think Japanese people treat their moms like well. I think there's like some kind of awkwardness like between Japanese, basically like any young people in Japan and like any moms in Japan, like there are some kind of, I don't know how to explain this, but they just
some kind of distance.
try to be, yeah, there's like some kind of distance, and they just try to treat their moms like in not a good way, I think. So I just, there was like this one point before in my life when like this one Indian guy came up to me and he asked me, I think that was like when I was 18 years old, and he told me like, why do Japanese people treat their parents bad? Because in India, we try to treat our parents in the best way as possible. And I was like, true. Yeah, so I gotta start treating my parents the best way as possible as well. So I started uh, treating my parents, especially my mom, in the best way as possible. So I started buying things for my mom and for my dad and whatever. And as I started doing that, I kind of felt like I got closer to my mom a lot more than before. So I kind of started saying some stupid things to my mom, including like, do you want to see my underwear? Do you want to see my butt? Do you want to see my whatever, like everything? And so I'm actually comfortable talking about anything with my mom. And yeah, that one day I went up to my mom and I asked her if she wants to be on my channel or not. And she was like, yeah, why not? So we decided to do a video together. And I just wanted to do something stupid in the video. And I suddenly came up with this idea where I asked her to spank me, because I think it's kind of funny because I'm 28 and nobody would do stuff like that. Like in this world, I don't really think there are any people who ask their moms to like freaking spank themselves. So I was like, yeah, this sounds like a great idea. So I just decided to do it and just made her spank me. And yeah.
なんかコメントも多いですよね。Many foreign people leaving comments. There's a universal appeal about mom spanking.
I think so. I think it's just like funny for any people, I think. So, but actually the funny thing about it is like that there are like apparently 3 people who found it offensive just because I was trolling my mom hard. So there were 3 people who were saying like, you are disrespectful. You gotta be more respectful towards your mom. And I was like, yeah, thank you for telling me that. So, I mean, but still a lot of people thought it was funny. So I'm kind of satisfied about it, about the video I made with my mom.
That's awesome. なんかものすごい英語が上手ですけども、you shared with me a little bit through, email and stuff. But could you tell me why you can speak English?
I actually get that question a lot, but it's just because I've been speaking English and Japanese both. So I kind of grew up speaking English and Japanese both in Japan. So I have like this weird accent, and apparently I sound like anything. But so the reason why I speak English and why I speak like this is because I have a lot of friends from like a lot of countries, and I've been just talking to them like in English since I was like 7, I think.
Like, so is this face-to-face or online?
Both. Face-to-face and online both. And so I just learned English by talking to them. And also I've been like watching a lot of TV shows in English as well, because like when I talk to them, they talk about some English TV shows, like some English anime and whatever like that. So to keep up with them, I have to watch those TV shows as well. So I kind of have been watching them, and I've been talking to my friends in English, and I've been also like hanging out with my friends. And the language we use is usually it's English, and sometimes like it's Tagalog, which is like the language spoken in the Philippines and whatever. I don't speak it, by the way, but I just know some phrases in Tagalog. And yeah, so that's kind of how I learned English, and that's why I.
But you told me that you didn't really study English, but you just used it. Well,
yeah, I didn't really do anything because, like, so learning languages itself isn't really that interesting to me. Like that doesn't interest me at all because I just see languages as a way to just communicate with others. So I don't really like to read books either. Like what I like to do is just hang out with people, do some stupid things with them. I just really like to have a good time with other people. So yeah, I don't really like to study that much. So yeah, I've been just hanging out with my friends and.
But people are thinking, why? I mean, a regular Japanese person doesn't have so many friends. So what was different about you? Like your parents were like diplomats, or?
No. My father is actually a politician, and he's not like a big politician or anything. He actually works for a city council. But so what's different about me is I guess I just like to hang out with people, like with any people. So I basically, I don't know how to explain this, but I like everybody, kind of. I really like everybody. I think there are a lot of interesting things about every person. And I really believe that there's no boring people in this world. Like every person has like their own uniqueness. And I think every person is really, they are just really funny. Everybody's funny to me. So I've been just kind of going up to any random people and I would just, start talking about some stupid things like randomly. And that's kind of how I made friends with a lot of people from foreign countries, basically. And that's how it happened, I think.
Deep stuff. I really appreciate this conversation. Thank you very much for this really interesting conversation.
Thank you too.
どうもありがとうございました。面白かったです。
こちらこそ。
はい。どうですかね。
あれ終わりだったんですよ。なるほどなるほど。
あれ、録音してたまたとか言って、まだ録音してました。そういうネタもよく使われるんですか。You kind of use the kind of.
Oh, I like on my channel, you mean, or?
No, I'm just like sometimes you pretend like, oh my god.
Oh no, I don't do that. I think I don't do that. Yeah, because I don't really think that ever happens to me. But there was like one time before, I think like. No, I don't think I've done that before. No.
なんか CD もあるんですよね。
I do, but I don't know. I kind of feel like embarrassed about it. So.
こんなとこでしょうか。どうもありがとうございました。
こちらこそ。
Thanks. Take care.
英語ノードまた明日